So how does RoBart see?
RoBart is powered by a multimodal large language model. So how do LLMs see? Well, it turns out they're really good at describing photos and they can tell you where things are relative to each other. But surprisingly, most LLMs are not trained to output precise pixel coordinates. So how do we identify specific positions? Well, there's a clever workaround called set of marks. The image is labeled with a bunch of numbers, and you ask the LLM to tell you the number that is closest to the thing that you're interested in. But how do we choose which points to label in the first place? Well, that's where ARKit comes in, specifically its spatial mapping capability. Using the phone's LiDAR, ARKit continuously creates a 3D mesh representation of the room geometry. With that, we can figure out which parts of the floor are unobstructed and safe for the robot to traverse. But how? Well, RoBart builds a data structure called an occupancy map. Check it out. This is a top-down view of my office. The cyan regions represent meshes that are a certain height above the floor. If we divide the space into a regular grid and then project the vertices down onto that grid, we can determine which cells are unoccupied and therefore traversable floor space, and which cells are obstructed. This is known as an occupancy map. Using the occupancy map, we can identify spots on the floor that are reachable and also plot paths to them.
So that's basically how it works.